The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Makes the grab. It's Odo. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yards.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him. You got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Simmons. Spits it out to the back. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Carr. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Makes the grab. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Breaks away on the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw at Simmons. Caught. He's past the 30. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got a man. It's Humphreys. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Finding an escape route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. This is a design run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to make the tackle. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Plucks it out of the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's shot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Humphries. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yard. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to intercept it? Going the other way, and he's got room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Carr. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Ole Miss, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. Got a man, it's Barney. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They get to the line quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
With the catch, it's Barney. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Might be changing the route. Gonna swing it on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Got a little space. Impressive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Go straight ahead.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quickly complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Carr. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
To the air, it's Byrne. Dances away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hurricanes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Fires into traffic and intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down. They'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. With the catch, it's Humphries. Open space at the 25. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rebels are threatening on first and goal. Using his feet. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Now adjusting. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Here comes the hurry up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Now they'll run it on the toss. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the big fella. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the holder will put it down. Oh, they block it. He's got the ball, and it's live. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Got it behind the line. It's shot. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end. He just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Caught in the backfield. It's Booker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's now got 78 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Byrne. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Lacey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Finds his man. It's Lacey. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A designed run for the quarterback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Simmons. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. At the 20, he's got space. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Brown has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught behind the line. It's shot. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset. And it's rewarded.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Past the first down marker and still running. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. The Canes in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Creates a little room. Powers through, and runs through another one. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Byrne. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lyle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Time is getting short. About a minute to go in this one. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looking downfield, it's Byrne. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent